Hello all. Today we are going to start our next part of lesson number 2, that is components of food. In the previous part we have studied about different components of the food and we have studied about carbohydrates and fats. Now we come to our next component of food is proteins. Proteins are categorized under bodybuilding food. They are required for growth, repair and replacement of the worn out cells and tissues of the body. Muscles are made up of proteins, and examples of proteins are soya bean, pulses, peas, fish, milk, cheese. They all contain proteins. Proteins are obtained from both animal and plant sources like beans, dals, wheat, sprouts. They are included in plant source. Meat, fish, cheese and are included in animal source. Now we will see how will you test that particular food sample contain the specific nutrients. Firstly, we will see test for protein. We will take food material which we have to test ki whether it contains protein or not. We make a paste of it and we put it in a clean test tube, and then we add 10 drops of water and shake well. Then using drops, add 2 drops of solution of copper sulfate and then 10 drops of caustic soda. Okay, then we'll shake it and we'll observe the change in color. If violet color appears, then it shows that food has protein in it. Caustic soda and copper sulfate, these are chemicals. Okay, अब इसके पीछे प्रिंसिपल क्या है? जब caustic soda and copper sulfate react करते हैं and they are added to protein, the color changes to violet. So this is the test for testing whether the protein is present in the food sample or not. We will see how will you test the presence of fat in a given food sample. We take a food sample, wrap it in a piece of paper and then crush it. Then we unwrap the paper and remove the crushed food. And we will hold the paper against light. What will we see? If we see an oily patch on a paper, it shows that food items contain fats. And if we don't see a oily patch, it means fat is not present in the given food item. Next, we will see the test for the presence of starch in food. We again take a food sample, crush the food sample, उसको crush कर लिया, transfer किया in the test tube. Then we add some water, थोड़ा सा पानी add किया and then shake it well. Now we will add iodine solution to the test tube and we will observe the record. If the food color changes to blue black, it means starch is present, because starch और iodine solution जब react करते हैं, मिलते हैं, they produce a blue black color. So this shows that starch is present, and if no blue black color appears, then it means starch is absent. Next component of food are vitamins and minerals. They help in growth and development of the body. Vitamins, they play a very important and vital role, and there are about 13 vitamins that have been recognized. 13 vitamins अभी तक recognized हैं, and vitamins help us to develop immunity also. Immunity so that our body can fight against diseases. तो vitamins हमें immunity provide करता है body को, and they are required in small quantity. And there are different types of vitamins like vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin K, and vitamin B complex, which include vitamin B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, B7, B9, B12, and all these vitamins are required by the body for proper functioning. Now, vitamins are of two types. One is fat soluble vitamin and other is water soluble vitamin. So what are fat soluble vitamins? Like vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E and K. They are fat soluble vitamins. because they are stored in the fat tissues of the body and are used when needed. Another is water soluble vitamins. Vitamin B complex and vitamin C, they are included in this category. These vitamins are not stored in the body and these have to be supplied regularly through food. If we look at the chart, I have mentioned here vitamins, their need for in the body and their sources, कहाँ से ये obtain होते हैं. So read this chart, okay. Next is minerals. Minerals help in the formation of bones, teeth and red blood cells, and they also help in proper functioning of muscles and normal heartbeat. And they are divided into two categories: major nutrients which are required in large amount and minor nutrients which are required in lesser.